Episode 6 of Outlander, Blood of My Blood Season 1, titled Birthright, is one of the most emotional episodes yet, weaving Julia's childbirth with Davina's haunting past. The episode opens with Julia waking in a soaked bed. Her water is broken. She reassures her unborn child before stepping outside to find Brian, who quickly realizes the baby is coming. He calls a midwife, while Julia stresses that Henry, not Lord Lovat, is the father. She explains that she only gave in to Lovat to protect herself. Brian, though wary, believes her this time. Meanwhile, Henry is still searching tirelessly. Arch intercepts him, annoyed by his obsession, but when Henry admits he's looking for his pregnant wife, Arch softens, sharing that he and his wife once lost a baby. He promises to help Henry question midwives. What Henry doesn't know is that Arch is plotting behind his back. At Castle Leathers, Davina tends to Lovat, remembering the years of abuse she suffered under him. In the present, Lovat declares Julia's baby must be legitimized at the Kirk, but Davina insists she's too far along to travel. Lovat threatens her, then slips into manipulative flattery. It's chilling, a reminder how power and abuse often go hand in hand. Julia is brought to the hall for her confinement. Brian confides in Davina about his doubts and desire to be worthy of the Fraser name. She reassures him that his worth isn't tied to Lovat or wealth, but to the love he gives and the man he is becoming. Soon the Howdai and gossipers arrive, pretending to offer support. At first, they seem helpful, but their tone shifts quickly. Prophecies and morality take center stage, and with Davina accusing Julia of being a seductress, the group turns against her. They shame her mercilessly, claiming she must repent even as she goes into labor. Elsewhere, Henry questions another midwife, who delivers a cruel lie. Julia and the baby died. Henry is devastated, not realizing Arch and Lovat paid her to deceive him. Back at Castle Leathers, Julia is surrounded by the women, who treat her like she's possessed. She pleads with Davina, reminding her that Brian's worth comes from the love Davina poured into him. That strikes a chord. Davina remembers her own confinement years ago, when she too was shamed and brutalized. Realizing Julia is living the same nightmare, she finally stands up and orders the women to leave. Outside, Lovat prepares for a forced marriage to legitimize the baby, but Brian defends his mother and Julia, lunging at his father after he strikes Davina. For once, Brian shows real strength against Lovat's cruelty. Inside, Davina helps Julia through her labor until the baby is born, a healthy boy. Julia cradles him with joy, while Brian vows to be a friend of the child even if they aren't true brothers. Julia teaches Brian about birthdays, lighting a candle on a cake. He makes a wish and blows it out, a small moment of hope after all the turmoil. What an episode, emotional, heartbreaking, but also powerful. Davina and Julia's bond shines through, and Brian finally begins to stand tall. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me next time for more Outlander.